Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Xbox Simulation Gaming Series. Today I'm doing something that I should have done a while ago, and this is game review of On the Road. So the reason I have not done it so far is because of this thing here. Let's resume. It is now working. It wasn't working until like a couple months ago, and this game was introduced way back in February 2021, so it's been like a year and a half. I usually don't wait that long to release a game review, but for this game I waited because I thought it would be unfair to do a game review without this. I think this is absolutely vital for this game. In order for you to be able to truly enjoy it, you need this. So I guess the question is it really working? And the thing is, yes, it is working. What I have here is Suzuka 900R. Let me see if we can see that. So that's a 900-degree wheel. It does not have force feedback, so it's one of the cheaper ones. It's not the cheapest on the market. It's still a nice steering wheel, but it's not one of the best. So how this works, I actually have to connect it to controllers. So I do have a cable plugged into the steering wheel, and then there's another cable going into the Xbox itself, Xbox One that is. I don't know, it's not visible here. There is the cable. So yeah, two cables. One goes in the controller, and the other one goes straight to the Xbox. This is how the steering wheel works. It doesn't work any other way. Now the thing is that the steering can work with PlayStation as well. It can work on a computer. So in order to make it work with either PlayStation or Xbox, you have to plug it into a controller. Is this why it is working? I don't know. So there were comments on previous videos, people saying that because the game reads the steering wheel actually as a controller, so that's why it's working. There might be a grain of truth to that, but it didn't work before. So there's definitely been updates to the game, and there's definitely steering wheel support right now, because up until 2 months ago, this didn't work. But something really important I think I should state here, according to comments on my previous videos, some nice, like more expensive steering wheels, like Logitech G920, are not working. And obviously not all of them. There were some comments that said that Trustmasters are not working. I don't know if all Trustmasters. I mean, I'm really disappointed that still not all steering wheels are working, or at least most of them. You'd think that Logitech is one of the biggest companies for steering wheels. You'd think that they would work, but I guess at least some of them don't. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to find out online, like what steering wheels work. I haven't been able to find one anyways. So please leave in the comments what kind of console you're using and what kind of steering wheel, and whether it works on this game or not. I think people deserve to know before they purchase a game if the steering wheel they have will work, or at least they know what kind of steering wheel they need to buy if they want to play the game using steering wheel. One area where I think On the Road is better than Truck Driver is the acceleration of the trucks. Now, as you can see now, I am pedal to the metal at the moment, and you can see how slowly the truck accelerates. This is very realistic. This is how trucks really accelerate in real life. These big trucks like that. So Truck Driver, on the other hand, The trucks accelerate like sports cars. They're extremely fast, very, very unrealistic, which makes it a little easier to lose control as well while accelerating. But the steering wheel on truck driver is a little bit better than this one. And I purposely stopped here. I just wanted to show how quick actually this acceleration is, especially compared to on the road. Just take a look. I'm gonna step all the way, like pedal to the metal right now. And this is it. We reached 90 kilometers an hour very, very quickly. I mean, it's not really like a sports car, but it is way, way too fast. And this is what the rumble strip sounds like. And here's the steering wheel in truck driver. It follows what you do 100%. I mean, it reacts incredibly fast, and I find it very realistic in terms of how the truck reacts, how your trailer reacts, and the parking missions were very realistic when parking with this thing. The only problem is that these trucks are accelerating very quickly, almost like a race car. So they feel more like a race car with a trailer attached to it rather than a truck. But in terms of the steering wheel itself, this is way better than on the road. And just one thing I wanted to mention here, a feature that I really like in truck driver is the peak left and right. So you can go like this to see if there's traffic coming, and then you can go to the right. Now it is a little bit difficult to operate this because sometimes you might shut down the engine while doing that, or play with the turning signals, but nonetheless it's there, and it's natural. It's like turning your head. It's not how it works on the road, unfortunately. And here's peak left and right on the road. It's not really like you turning your head. It's simply a different camera view, and it's very natural. It's not great. It's better that it's there. At the very beginning, this game didn't have that, so at least it's good that it has something. But in this respect, truck driver is better than on the road. One big plus of this game is the humongous map. So look at this here on the side. I mean, I feel like truck driver's map is probably about this big, and maybe even smaller than what you see on the screen right now. But look how big this map actually is. It is humongous. If you drive, say, from München to Kiel or Rostock, it will take you over an hour to drive that. So it is pretty nice that way. However, a lot of the places, whichever like you go, whether you go in Cologne or Dortmund, usually drop-off pickup locations are the same. A lot of the streets look the same. A lot of the highways look the same. So the only really, I guess, good thing about this is that you can follow the GPS instructions for over an hour to finish your delivery. Now, you could drive for over an hour in truck driver as well. You can drive in circles, but you're not going to be able to follow your GPS. You just have to make your own route. And let's take a look at the map right now. I mean, I can zoom in. We're here. I'm actually going to use a different route. I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to drive this way to come here. But here is your autobahn, if you wish, or freeway. It kind of makes sort of like an 8. So you can drive in circles here like that. You can drive as much as you want. You know, and make your ride like go like an hour. But yeah, you just have to drive in circles. Other way, like to drive the entire length of this freeway, it takes you about 10 minutes. And pretty much driving from any point of this map, like from Northern Plains to Midham, it will be about 10 minutes. It won't take you more than 10 minutes to drive straight from one place of the map to another, and some places are of course much closer than that. So it is a very, very small map. This is actually the entire thing here. I've learned it very well. Like, I pretty much don't need to look at the GPS anymore. That's how small it is. I cannot learn it. I don't know if I'll ever learn the map on the road truck simulator. And just one more thing here, there will be a map extension on truck driver, hopefully eventually, heading north. They said that they're still working on it, although it was supposed to come out last September, almost a year ago. It's still in the works. Eventually, hopefully we'll get it. But even with a map extension, truck driver's map will be way, way smaller than on the road truck simulator. Overall, I find it easier to drive in truck driver. I can drive for days, weeks at a time without crashing, versus on the road truck simulator, where I crash fairly often. I mean, it's pretty hard to complete a delivery without crashing at least once. I have completed some, but most of the time you actually end up crashing, and find it easier in truck driver not to crash. And here is a drop-off. Now, all of the drop-off locations here are completely unique. Nothing is repeating, while on the road truck simulator everything looks the same. And when I say the same type of drop-off location looks pretty much exactly the same. Like, for example, where you pick up the Piggies, like when you go to the cooperatives, they're all exactly the same. And if you go to a brutal location, they're all exactly the same. So a lot of the maps, portions of the map, look exactly the same. So you just go to a different area of the map, but then it looks the same like somewhere else. Like portion of Nuremberg, it's going to look exactly the same like portions of Munich, for example. Munich. And okay, let's look at the Piggies. They're in the truck, and it's interesting here how those trucks have fans and stuff. And I really like this truck. See, it looks so nice with this skin, and specifically this trailer. But we're talking about the locations. All cooperative locations are exactly the same. There's no difference. Everywhere you go will be exactly what you see here. Now, one thing that it's very entertaining, I think, is how you load up this cattle trailer and how you offload, I guess. So we lower this ramp here, and then we open this gate. and the piggies will start coming out. Now, you do start the game with a semi truck with one of those trailers. I personally did not elect to drive this truck with this trailer at the very beginning because we did not have steering wheel support and I did not want to drive a trailer with a controller. So I hired a driver and I gave this truck to a driver from the very beginning. I drove the box or the rigid truck. So now that we have steering wheel support, I decided to buy a new trailer, a new truck, and this is actually fun. I really like driving the cattle trailer. But since I was talking about hiring a driver, this is one thing that on-the-road truck simulator is better than truck driver. You actually manage a company, you hire drivers, you can buy and sell trucks. In truck driver, you can only buy trucks, you cannot sell them, and you're the only one who can drive them. You cannot hire drivers, so you can swap one truck for another while you're in the garage, but that's it. It's only one truck is the one doing the work. You don't really have a company. It's one driver thing. So you don't really have the company management piece, I guess. And let's talk about bugs for a moment. Both games have been around for a while. Truck Driver is the older game, and by now they have pretty much ironed out all bugs and stuff. Although if I had to say which one is the buggier game, probably it would be On the Road. But again, they have very few problems. But let's look at one funny thing here. Well, not here, I have another video. Okay, I just bought this trailer here. I also bought a truck. So let me just remove the card from the tack. Let's get out of here. I just started recording it because I just saw this and I think this is hilarious. Look at my truck. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know if I'm gonna have to sell it and buy a different one. Let's see if I can get in. Okay, we're in. And look at the mirror, it shows me the sky. This is hilarious. So good thing we're in. Okay, peek left and right. This is hilarious. What can we do here? Can I still get out? Oh, guess I can. Okay, looks good. And somehow I have to take this trailer. How am I gonna do that? Maybe I can try resetting this truck. Maybe this is gonna work. Let's see. Reset. Boom. Okay. Whoa, where's my trailer? My trailer was supposed to be there. Where is it? It disappeared. Oh my god. What am I gonna do now? And why is the other truck there? I just parked it right here. It was... Where is the trailer? Trailer. Can it be back here? No, it is not. Wow. I spent money on that thing. I wonder, where could it be? Seriously, and why is this truck over there? Oh, there's the trailer right there in the middle of the road. This is hilarious. Wow. Okay, I guess I'm going to go and touch the trailer there. This is funny. And here is what the rain and specifically the wipers sound like in Truck Driver. Now, one thing is the same button is used to turn on the signal to turn. So that's turn left signal as well as peak left. So to peak left, you have to click once and then hold. so it's a little bit difficult to do. It's not very easy. In Bus Simulator, for example, I simply use the paddle shifters. It's much easier this way. But, I mean, it's definitely better than on the road truck simulator. And you will notice here that I cannot set my seat any different way. It's only one way. But the good thing is that here we have on-screen mirrors, so I can always see my mirrors on the screen. I don't have to set my seat way too far back so I can see the two mirrors at the same time. I would like to set my seat a little bit further back than what it is right now, but the on-screen mirrors are much better, I guess. For on the road, like instead of the on-screen mirrors, I guess I just set the seat way too far back. Both games are limited to 90 kilometers an hour. Truck Driver didn't used to be limited to 90, it used to be limited to 120. I'm really hoping that they increase that again, but we'll see. Also the rain, the sound of the rain, specifically the sound of the wipers, is way better on Truck Driver. Here, I mean, it's not bad right now on this one, but it's Truck Driver has it better. And overall, this is a very enjoyable game. Like I can sit down, relax, and just drive here. For the most part, it feels very realistic, and I do recommend this game. As long as you can drive it with a steering wheel, it is super nice. You can probably even learn a thing or two about driving just playing this game. So I recommend it. If you had to choose between Truck Driver and On the Road Truck Simulator, I don't know, I would always say buy both of them, play both of them. They like, one games are better. One game is better in one area, the other one is better in a different area. So I don't know. I can play and enjoy both. If you absolutely had to choose, if you're on a budget, this is the cheaper game with way bigger map. I would say just buy this one on the road. A like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. And smash that notification button to be notified every time we upload awesome video like this one. And we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Thank you very much for spending the time, and I hope I'll see you in our next episode. Goodbye.